Hey guys, so today I'm going to break down the Holly drop. This is one of my favourite pole dance transition moves. It's really cool, dynamic and exciting, and it's a real crowd pleaser trick, so it's always good to throw into your choreography to add some dynamic movement in there. With this Holly drop, you do need to have an inside leg hang on both sides, or an outside leg hang on both sides also. So because it's a transition move, it involves switching from your stronger side to your less strong side. So that's why it's really important to always practice everything you do on both sides, not only for body balance and good health, but also so that you can complete these transition moves. It's not a good idea to ever train only one side. So yes, so you can choose whichever way you want to start. You can start on your strong side, outside leg hang, finishing on your weaker side, inside leg hang, or you can start on your weaker side, outside leg hang, so that you end up on your strong side, inside leg hang. It doesn't matter which way you do it, everybody has their own personal preference, so just choose a way that feels best for you while you're learning it, and then of course try it on the other side once you feel fully comfortable with the move. So let's go on the pole and we'll break it down. So this move was made famous by Carol Helms back in the early days of pole dancing around 2006-2007. It's a really cool drop, and it's very easy to do once you have inside and outside leg hang on both sides. It can be a little bit scary at first, so make sure that you've got somebody to spot you and to help direct you as you're learning it. Start off slow, and we can build up the speed once we have the coordination of exactly where things are going. You need to have a lot of leg grip. Your legs are doing all of the work in this move. Don't worry about your hands. Your hands are there to save you in case things go wrong, but everything is happening with the legs. So don't worry about feeling, oh, I don't feel strong in my arms, blah, blah, blah. Everything is happening with your legs, so that's where you need to focus on. That's where all the grip and power is coming from in this move. So I'm going to start off with an outside leg hang, lifting up into a shooting star. Also, it's a good idea if you have a bit of space on the pole. So if you need to climb and invert to try this, once you can do so, feel free to try that. For now, we're just going to invert from the ground. You will end up quite low to the floor, which can feel a bit scary, but don't worry, it's a safer way to start. Once you have it, try a bit higher, that way you're not worried about coming onto the floor or coming too low on the pole. So, shooting star, here we go, outside leg hang, bottom hand points down at the shoulder, so I can push away and get the pole on my bottom hip, piking that leg forward. This bottom leg is really kicking forwards into the pole, so I can grip it on my hip and on my thigh. Other hand comes out, and reaching away in our shooting star. Now from here, this free hand is going to go through the gap under our armpit, this little window that we've created here in the shooting star. So what happens is, I'm going to slide my hand down, taking that arm underneath the gap, and I'm turning my chest to the pole. I'm still piking this free leg forwards, I'm squeezing my legs together. So as I'm doing so, I'm ending up in a thigh hold position. My chest is in line with the pole, almost as if we're doing a crucifix, and thighs are really squeezing and holding together. So theoretically, I can have no hands movement here. As I slip my bottom hand down to line my chest with the pole, lining up nice and straight is very important. That hand is coming through the gap. That way I can maintain contact with the pole. I get the pole into my armpit, so sweeping that arm through. Armpit catches on. My leg is going to stay where it is, hooked on the pole. The front leg is going to come all the way back so that I'm in an inside leg hang on the opposite side. So armpit on, same leg on the pole. So the key thing in this move, as you just saw, is getting the armpits on. That way we can grip onto the pole. Also the legs gripping together is hugely important. The legs do not change. The leg that is hooked on the pole is always going to stay hooked on the pole, so do not swap the legs around. The grip is exactly where it needs to be. Let me demonstrate one more time. So, outside leg hang, here we go. Shooting star, inside arm reaches down, hand at your shoulder to push out, pull onto your thigh and on your hip, piking that leg forward, squeezing those thighs together. Hand comes up under the knee, free arm into shooting star. Now turn towards the pole, we want to come into a thigh hold, crucifix position, chest to the pole. We're going to swap the arms around, we're coming through the gap, whichever you prefer. If you're no hands here, it's easier. Then not just remove the hand, taking either up or under. Arm on the pole, twisting your body around. Then fifth leg stays on. The free leg is coming around in a circle, all the way around to the back to help you to spin around to your inside leg hang on your opposite side. You can come out whatever way you prefer. Whew. Now, as I mentioned up there, you can use your hands less and less once you feel comfortable and that you know you're going to get it into your armpit. Make sure you're fully confident with grabbing on with that armpit before you attempt to do this with no hands. So to go for the no hands version, I'm going to break it down nice and slow, one more time. Outside leg hang, here we go. Shooting star. Pushing out, hip on, pike the leg forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those legs all the time, especially now more than ever, now that we're doing no hands. So free hand here, I'm going to slide that hand down, chest and pull. No hands moment, change the armpit. Legs moves forward and around. Big circle to your inside leg hang. If you like, finish with an inside leg hang handstand, as we talked about in a previous tutorial. Or you can finish however you like. So good luck guys with your with your holly drop. Remember, armpits on, legs are squeezing together. You want to line yourself up with the pole before you make that transition to change to your opposite armpit. Making sure that you have a good strong shooting star and inside leg hang is also crucial to mastering this trick. So practice, practice, practice. Make sure you've got somebody with you to spot you when you're learning this trick. And most of all, have fun with it. Feel free to try it higher up the pole once you feel fully safe and you know you can grip the pole. So good luck. Until next time, rock on.